Hello, my name is Angel and I'm going to explain problem A, which involves finding the discount and sale price of a given problem.
A jacket at Old Navy.
These students at Poe Middle School are recording Mathcasts. A Mathcast is a podcast created by the students to help other students master a particular mathematics concept or skill.
The students were given 4 problems involving finances that they had to solve for homework. They knew that they were going to have to solve all 4 and then choose one of the 4 problems that they would then be explaining to another person. And they wouldn't be just turning to their neighbor and explaining it, they would be explaining it doing a little podcast.
So multiply 6%, you change it to a decimal, 0.06.
One of the wonderful things about this particular project is that they had to organize their thinking in a way so that they can talk clearly about mathematics and explain something to somebody else.
And your answer is $29.94.
Catherine Hawkins sees 3 major benefits for the students creating the Mathcasts.
It enhances their communication skills about mathematics. They're demonstrating their knowledge and they're talking about it clearly so that somebody else can understand their thinking process. There's the use of technology by every single kid in 7th grade, whether they've ever been exposed to it at home or not. And they're all engaged. They all want to do it.
It's fun using the computer because it's going green and helping the environment while learning.
I enjoy teaching other students and everything.
I learned it from my teacher and then I teach it to others.
So it's like a student's perspective, so kids our age can understand it better because we use like teenage voice.
And the discount is 40%.
These 6th grade students are using WeatherBug to collect and interpret real-time weather data.
It allows them to use the tools that scientists use and to see how scientists work. It allows us to go deeper into our inquiry lessons, and it excites the students. They really want to be in the classroom if they can use the technology. It definitely increases their learning and their thinking skills. You would think that using the computers wouldn't, but it allows them to collaborate. They can ask a lot of questions and search for the answers. They can record their data. When we're on WeatherBug, we're using the same tools that a meteorologist would use.
2, 3.
EasySense is a handheld device used to collect data and conduct investigations. In this Patterns of Weather activity, students are observing temperature differences in heating and cooling land and water. Once the information is in the computer, the students can graph it, chart it, analyze it, and then discuss it, often through a blog.
There's a variety of ways of allowing them to communicate through using the blog. Often we'll set it to a private journal so that they can't see each other's answers. And we expect them to use the correct grammar and punctuation as you would if you were writing on paper. And they write out their responses. And once everyone has their responses in, you can often switch it from the private to the public so that then they can read what each other has written. And when they're writing, you get their answers in real time. So I can be at a computer while they're working and I can see their answers. I can also respond immediately and give them some feedback.
Helping teachers understand new technologies and the best practices for integrating software and hardware into their instruction is the school-based technology specialist.
Have you thought about using the InterWrite software with the kids? In PLCs, I listen to what the teachers are planning, what the students need to know, where they're having possibly difficulties with teaching the content or having the kids demonstrate their knowledge of the content. And I can make suggestions for what technologies to use that might help the students either learn the content or demonstrate their understanding of the content. Okay, the students would just write whatever their problem was on the screen.
She's a technological resource person, and she's always thinking about ways that it can enhance education at Poe.
The SBIT is an instructional leader, first and foremost.
So she'll come to us and say, they're doing this in New Jersey at the school. Look at this cool stuff they're doing. And as soon as she does that, find some use of technology that we haven't implemented, we want to do it and even make it better. So she's invaluable in that role.
When you give them a piece of technology and you ask them to do something with the information, you've suddenly engaged them and made them active in their learning. And I think that's where technology is truly beneficial for our students.
In both math and science, embedded technologies are improving student achievement through increased engagement, active learning, and independent thinking.
Paid for a sofa with the selling price of $499.